Mr. Foster, I think we are good to start certifying.
All right. This roll call is to certify, to certify that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and only such public business matters as were identified in the motion convening the closed session were heard, discussed, or considered during closed session. So, Ms. Carson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
All right, moving forward to the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 7, approval of agenda. Do we have a motion?
I move we approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes unanimous. Moving on to number 8, awards, recognitions, commendations, and introductions. Dr. Jones.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Townsend and members of the school board. This is always a highlight of a meeting where we get to recognize all that our kids do, not only in the classroom, but I think when they step outside of the classroom and do any type of extracurriculars that we offer. So it's a testament not only to them, but to our coaches and to their families, because we could not make that happen without the commitment from the families, because it's a lot of running. So, you know, when you live in Southside Virginia, whenever you drive somewhere, it's a drive. Even if you just want to go to the grocery store, it's a little bit of a drive. So, first recognition that we're going to do is Coach G and the middle school boys basketball team. If we can come on in, gentlemen. Stand behind me. I feel privileged. All these athletes. I feel privileged and short. Real short. Get this. Well, there's my knuckle bumps. All right, hey gentlemen. I'm good. How are y'all? On it. I'm on it. So, and I'm gonna get Coach G to say a couple words in a second. Excuse me. But they had a very successful season. They ended up being the Southside Middle School Basketball Championship, and I will say, I got to watch them play some during the school year, but this year they won their championship. It was hosted at Brunswick County High School, and I went to that game along with a lot of Eagle fans. Miss Clark Reed was there, Miss Warman was there. There was a lot of fans. We filled up the gym pretty well, and that was probably, I've seen a lot of basketball, but that was probably some of the best basketball that I've seen. The game was never more than within 3 points from one team to another. They played Mecklenburg. I don't know what Mecklenburg's mascot is. I just know them as Mecklenburg. Phoenix. Mecklenburg Phoenix. Phoenix met the Eagles. And, but it was a good game. And the Eagles won in overtime. It was 41-38. But what it's always good to bring home the trophy because you're always chasing a trophy. But what I want you to know about these gentlemen standing behind us and their coaches is not only are they talented on the floor, but their sportsmanship is incredible. And Mecklenburg, if I'm not mistaken, I wasn't here, had you all lost to them last year in the championship?
No, we lost to Wyatt.
Wyatt. All right. So we won, and when the other team is upset, instead of us, sometimes when people win, your head gets inflated to your head, and that's well-deserved. The other team was upset because it was a good game. Our gentlemen went and consoled them. So, and how I knew that is Dennis Smith is a photographer there who I've known that coached at Southside Community College for a long time. He took the picture, and got circulated around Mecklenburg County, and it came to us. So I think it made the front page of the Farmville Herald. So you got front page gentlemen right here, but they're athletes. So Coach Steve, you can say something and introduce your players. And here is the certificate. You want to say something?
No, I keep it short. I just want Dr. Jones, Mr. Townsend, school board. Just want to thank you guys. Long season, man, up and down. Just want to let you know, coaching is more just about just coaching basketball. These guys can tell you it was deeper than basketball, and they showed it on the court. We did what we had to do. Our mission was we lost in championship last year. Didn't like that. So and put it on record why beat us last year. We beat them this year. Everybody that beat us this year, we beat this year. Yeah, we beat them. So but yeah, the boys played hard, and just like Dr. Jones said, after the game, they were cheering, but Mecklenburg was down, and all the boys went in helped them up, and then we went back to celebrating. But that's what we teach them, man. It's a competition. Somebody wins, somebody lose. Last year we was on the losing side, so we was up clapping, for the winners. So this year was our turn, but we made sure that Mecklenburg was good first, and then we celebrated. So we just want to thank you guys, and we'll be back here next year.
You want to introduce?
Oh yeah, introduce. Yeah. We have 8th grader, the Shar Gordon right here. The Shar Gordon, clap for that.
He's quite a three-point shooter, I may add.
Yes. We have 8th grader Jazeel Lyles. We have 7th grader AJ Spraggs. 8th grader Cam Walker. 8th grader Twan. 7th grader Simmons. 8th grader Dreon. 8th grader Kingston. 8th grader Javion. 8th grader Mason. 6th grader DJ. 8th grade Duke. Then we have 8th grader Mari Sims. We have coaches, head coaches, just like me. We got Terry Johnson. We got Terry Robinson. Both of them are alumni of Prince Edward, by the way. All alumni of Prince Edward. So, we love to give back, man. And just like I said, man, these boys worked hard, and they deserve it. And I don't know if you guys seen the post. We also out of this group 5 honor rolls, 5 players that was on the honor rolls, and 2 is on the junior honor national honor society. Yep. So, clap it up for that.
Gentlemen, I've already, and congratulations again. Very proud of you, your work and your families and your coaches and everything. I've already, Ms. Tibbs and Mr. Lee are listening. I've already put the word in at the high school, the JV, and we got some other sports recognitions. We're gonna do is, we got some kids that love to win championships, and that's gotta continue.
Yeah. Middle school.
It's the expectation.
Yeah. Not, just being honest, middle school sports, yeah, we win. We win. Throw it out there, we win.
And not to give you any pressure by any means, okay? But you'll keep playing against some of these same kids that you played with for years to come. And right now, all eyes are on the Eagles.
Always.
Ms. Giles, you want,
I'm here.
you get that picture with Ms. Clark Reed in the picture as well?
Yes.
Do you want us to be here? Or
You tell us.
Because they're sitting. This way is better.
Hey, short is in the front.
Y'all go this way. Thank you very much.
Neil. Short is Neil. Short is Neil. Cam. You right here.
No, ma'am. You're gonna be on one side and
Neil, tight. Everybody get tight.
Go to the back.
Miss Clark, you gonna go to the back or the end?
the families are gonna love them, so that works.
All right, hold me up.
All right, is everybody in? Am I blocking the family? Come on up to the front, that way we can do it all at once.
Everybody tight?
All right, I can see faces, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and stop, so families that needs to come get a picture real quick, that way it's not on the side picture.
Hey, somebody said that we don't smile, we hoop. No.
Y'all can get a-
We good.
No, sorry. I apologize.
Good. We out. We good, Dr. Jones? We good? Thank you, guys.
Good job, gentlemen.
Congratulations. Great job.
Yep, good, thank you. Good job. Where'd Coach D go? He's right. I lost him.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Congrats, my friend, congrats. At least you did.
Now,
Dr. Jones, real quick, it's 5:45, I just want to see if there's anybody for public comment very quickly. Has anybody signed up for public comment?
Yes.
I don't want to get in trouble.
no, sir.
Nobody? All right. We are good to keep on going.
All right, next we have a, we will recognize CTE student and teacher. So, do we have Kamaya folks with us? There we go. And Mr. McClellan. So let me tell you why Kamaya and Mr. McClellan are being recognized. So you know, she is a rock star culinary arts student.
Yeah.
And some of the different things that you've seen is the cookies. You know, everybody loves a cookie. Everybody loves a decorated cookie, right?
Yes.
So we have this machine in culinary arts, it's called an Eddy, right? I remember that. There's not a lot of names I remember, but I remember Eddy. I assume it stands for edible. Could be, but that's just an assumption. And so Miss Folks has really embraced this machine, and she does all these cookie designs. You know, we did the one for the principals, we did one when we went to see the Board of Supervisors, we did one for School Board Appreciation Week. And whenever we have an opportunity or need something to highlight, she does it. And she always does it with the same smile that she came in here with. So Kamaya, we want to say thank you, and on behalf of the school board, and you're in 11th grade, correct? And when you graduate, what do you want to do?
Culinary school, sports management.
Culinary school or sports management? You could do both, right? Maybe. All right, so here is a certificate for you. Congratulating you for all the work you do. And Mr. McClellan, we have one for you too. And all of this could not happen without our dedicated teachers that provide the opportunities and for our students.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank
Today
you all
in
very
culinary
much.
arts, we did a baked potato bar, right?
Last week.
Last week, I'm a week
Yeah,
behind.
That's all right.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Where do you want to do it, sir?
Where do you want it?
Right where you are. Don't go too far. Thank you so much.
All right, let's put Miss Folks in the
Oh,
middle.
come on, come on. Sorry about that.
All right, 1, 2, hold it up a little bit. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
Anything y'all want to say?
We thank y'all very much for your support. As always, this year, like I told her, it's 26 years for me.
26 more.
26 more. We're still working with Eddie machine. I mean, it's just exploded. It's like the cricket machine. Every time I try to get her caught up, it's another thing, and I know she's probably saying under breath, not another project. So I broke the news to her yesterday. We got another order coming in a couple weeks for 1,000 cookies. So she's constantly going and going. Just keep expanding. So I'm greatly appreciative of her. I wish we had more of them. They're probably there. We just haven't found them yet. So, but she's worth $1 million. She really is. But I appreciate it.
Did you want to say anything?
Just thank you for the opportunity.
They're delicious.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful.
And beautiful. It's like a work of art.
And what you can see is that where all classes are important, but especially the CTE piece and different things is, this teaches students a skill. And what it does, if we invest in them, and they learn this, when they step outside of Prince Edward County Public Schools, or while they're here, they have a skill that maybe they can be their own business. I would imagine that one day, on the internet or in a magazine or wherever, we will be able to order Ms. Folks' cookies. And we can say we were never win, right?
Yes.
That's right. We're
This-
gonna have
this-
your own
Yeah,
magazine.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
because people love a decorated cookie, and they will pay a lot of money for them. People even buy decorated dog bones to give a dog. Anyway, all right, thank you.
Thank y'all.
And Mr. Lee is, is your CTE principal, so there's all kind of things happening. Next, we're going from basketball to cookies, and now we're gonna go to band. So, tonight we have the Prince Edward County High School Mid-Atlantic Honor Band. You got it?
They're coming.
Here we go.
So they are mid-practice, so they are using their breaks to come.
He swims too.
They have a concert tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
So
You guys are all invited.
the doors open. The doors open at 6.
The doors open at 6,
This
yes.
concert starts at 6:30 in the Barbara Johns Auditorium. We can talk about that in one. So, just to give you a little information on this, our Eagles traveled to Shenandoah University in Winchester, Virginia, and that was one of these weekends, in December and January, we had this thing called winter weather happening. And it was kind of on the verge. We hadn't been in school and different things, and it's always been, if we're not in school, we don't go on the weekend trips. However, I watched the weather a lot, and they did get to go. And, and I said, if the weather's bad, we'll just pay for another night, because we got to be, or just different things like that. So Ms. Tibbs talked to me a million times, as did Mr. Smithson and Mr. Good. But after receiving the nomination for these events, the student had an audition for chair placements. 3 of our students earned first chair in the blue and red band, respectively. Jude Simpson with the trumpet. Kazu Dinsmore with the percussion. And Mr. Will Stanley with the tuba. From Friday to Sunday, students work closely with Dr. Tim Robley, Dr. Sean Evans, and guest composer Dr. Viet Kong to bring 2 concerts worth, and if I miss, I'm sorry, bring 2 concerts worth of music to life. In addition, these students also attended master class with the applied faculty, attended concerts, and experienced a little taste of college life at Shenandoah. And we are so very proud of the Eagles that represented Prince Edward County High School. So Mr. Simpson, here you go. Here's your certificate. Come on up. Kazu Dinsmore. Mr. Will Stanley. And it looks up here that I am missing 2 certificates. So come on up. Y'all come on. Now let's tell everyone who you are, what instrument you play.
I'm Skylar Crenshaw and I play clarinet. I'm Lillian McCabe and I play trumpet.
Now, to put you on the spot a little bit, you want to tell the board about your experience?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I didn't doubt that for a minute. I wasn't a doubt in my mind.
So I want to start off by thanking you all for allowing us to go despite the crazy weather. The roads were not icy despite many worries about it, but it was all good. The experience
I didn't worry.
Yeah, the experience itself, that was probably the best honor band I've done all 4 years of high school. I had an amazing time. I got to work with some of the most talented, like high school level musicians I've ever spoken to in my life. It also gave me an opportunity to really understand where I fall in among a lot of high school musicians, especially at a program that was as prestigious as it was. And just working with these professors that are like world class, working with the composer Viet Quang, who is also world class. I mean, he was a really cool guy, and his brain works in ways that mine never could. But I mean, I had a great time, and I speak on behalf of everybody. Like we had an amazing time. So yeah, thank you guys, and don't forget, come to the concert tomorrow.
None of this can happen without our talented director, Ms. Watson. So, like spring is busy. And, you know, so of course they have their concert tomorrow night. Doors open at 6, concert at 6:30, and there's no charge. And then once they have a spring concert that's coming, another one in the spring, correct? And then in the month of April, they are really, really busy. So I think they have an audition, honors band one evening at Longwood, correct?
No, we're actually performing alongside the Longwood Wind Symphony on April 21st.
All right, and that's a Wednesday, correct?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's a date change, yeah.
And then the next day, Prince Edward County High School band was invited to the Virginia Board of Education. So you have the State Board of Education to perform before the meeting, so they will be going. And then that evening, we have the theater production, correct? So that is a busy 2 days. However, when you think about our talented musicians and different things, that gets them on a big stage where people get to see them. And so they're very talented, and I couldn't be more proud of them. And I think along the way, we need to give a round of applause to their families, because being a band parent is a commitment.
Yes,
You do a lot of things. And music is not always the most economical. So there's lots of expense. So, but we are proud of them. So as you can see, not only whether we are making cookies or whether we're on the basketball court, our Eagles are excelling in and outside of the classroom. So, and just think they started here. So we're proud of them. Let's do it. We're gonna do a picture.
Right? Yes.
All right.
Alright, let's go back over there.
Okay, come on. Where do we want to do it?
Same place I was earlier.
Right over here?
Yep, let's do it in the bathroom.
Ms. Watson, come on up. Ms. Tibbs, Mr. Lee. Come on in.
Yeah, please come in.
Mr. Lee, they're your kids too? Come on. I didn't do the culinary arts.
That's good. Alright, come on.
So y'all gotta get in front. Mr. Lee and I are getting in the back.
Two rows.
Come on back.
2 rows, students in
I was
front.
gonna say, y'all are in front
Perfect.
of us.
There we go. Got it? I'm not missing anybody. I'm not. Okay, that was. Y'all know how to stand. I appreciate it. All right, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Gotcha. Thank you.
Congratulations,
guys. Any more parent? Oh, hold on. Stand up. There you go.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
That might be the best one yet. We're making it work.
All right. One final recognition for the evening is we want to recognize Ms. Lucy Carson. She is on the school board. But as you know, Ms. Carson served as the chair for the Prince Edward County Public School Board from 21 to 25, if I'm correct on that, Ms. Carson.
Yes.
And she got on the boards in 2017. But you know, for someone to be chair for 4 years, there was a lot that went on during those 4 years. And to be the chair, to help lead Prince Edward through the transition, we just wanted to recognize you with a certificate of appreciation. Come on up, Ms. Carson.
Yeah.
about this time last year, Miss Carson and I were talking a lot. So,
You really were.
all the time. We were like phone best friends. So it's,
May I say something?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you for this, I appreciate it. I enjoyed my 4 years, some of them more than others. I'm glad where I am now. Like I told you before, all I've done is change seats. So I'm here for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. That's it for me.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Dr. Jones. Moving into item 10, consent agenda. Is there a motion on the floor?
I make a motion that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes, unanimous. Moving on to information item. Elementary school construction update.
Yes. So, the elementary, as you can see the information on there for the elementary school, it is still, you know, we've had a little weather, but good taking place. But good thing we're all under roof now, and we're still moving forward. As you can see, the plumbing trenches were poured back in Building C. The framing's ongoing in Building C. High voltage run and panels for areas A and C. Plumbing ongoing in A and C. Sprinkler started in the attic space. Some demolition, some ongoing duct work. Working on some sanitary lines, electrical rough ends are going on. And then we have an upcoming furniture fair on Friday, March 20th, and that is now in the elementary school gym. We're not at the Fireman Sports Arena, and I think we're at 9 o'clock, Ms. Vance?
Yes, sir.
And also, we're working on, in the elementary school gym, what they use, we're gonna replace the basketball goals and see what, they need a little updating. So we're looking to see which goals we want. There's a lot of details and different things, so just making it work. And the projects next year at this time, we will be, if not completed, almost completed, and so we're moving along. It's a lot of moving parts.
What's the date that you said on the furniture?
The 20th, Friday, March 20th,
Okay, thank you.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. They're gonna do a setup the evening before, and then we'll be in for the furniture. And the reason we're doing that is so that our teachers and their students have an opportunity to see the furniture and maybe tell us which ones they prefer. Because it's all about the student voice, because they're gonna be the ones using it, and the teacher voice. So we want it to be not only nice looking, but we want it to be practical. So, working through that. So, just a lot, and I say it every time for every presentation. I can't say enough about English Construction and Mosley Architects. They are top-notch companies that are very responsive. Whatever we ask, or they ask of us, we work to get it done. So.
Thank you so much to Mosley in English and Ms. Vance and elementary school team and Dr. Jones and your team and everybody who's making this possible. We are very excited, although a year is kind of scary, in a good way. Moving into action items. First we have our AI policy second reading. Mr. Crabtree.
Good evening, Chairman Townsend, school board members, Dr. Jones. Last month I had the pleasure of presenting the AI policy to y'all. If there are no further questions or concerns on it, I would respectfully ask the board to make a motion to approve the Prince Edward County Public School Artificial Intelligence Policy.
You make a recommendation.
Recommendation, I'm sorry. I would recommend you make a motion.
I had two thoughts, not like structural changes, anything like that. One, could we just would the board be opposed to adding either annually or biannually specifically to review this policy? I mean, when I think about AI, I just go so quickly. Of course, you, Mr. Crabtree, can be bringing recommendations sooner because you obviously are more steep in the field than we are. But I think just like we kind of approved the policy every year for like remote participation, we should also just let's just make a flag to look at the AI policy again, just to make sure once a year, just to, sometimes there'll be no changes, I'm sure. Sometimes there might be a few. And the second part is the part I didn't know exactly how to insert, but certainly I'm open to suggestion. Students using AI for health or mental health recommendations. I mean, I know some of the AI systems are a lot better at being like, hey, well, I'm not a doctor, you shouldn't do this, but like, you know, I'm having a headache here, what should I be, you know, I'm not sure, like, that's very inappropriate, you should go see a nurse, or like using it for counseling, like, I don't know what would be a way to.
I think that would be how we train our teachers. It's part of like when we train our teachers on digital citizenship. We're going to train our teachers. We already have put a lot of training out there, but that's definitely something that students need to be aware of, because what they can get off of AI may not be correct. So the best source, if something like that happens, would go to the nurse or go to the counselors. So of course, that's what we want to put out there. The correct usage is of that.
So that would be addressed when you're training teachers to train the kids. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the policy, if I may, if you look at number 10, for the policy review and updates, the policy will be reviewed regularly and updated as technology law and educational best practices, but we can always review it, or at least we'll always be looking at it, but maybe in the spring of each year we look at it.
But definitely want to put something that the school board at least
Yes.
once a year, every other year, or something like that, is like looking at it, and we can ask questions.
So would you like that verbiage added to that?
I would like to add, yes, that the school board has to look at least once a year at a time that can be decided by the board or a policy committee or something to that effect.
But we can do that, can't we, when we make a motion to accept this policy with that one change on number 10,
Number 10,
then you wouldn't have to bring it back.
just
Is that
will be
correct?
reviewed annually
Yes,
instead
just
of
be
regularly.
reviewed annually by the
Just
school board.
annually instead of regularly.
Can we do that? Okay.
Someone just needs to make a motion.
All right, I move that we accept this AI policy, IIBEB/GAC, with a change for number 10 that would reflect that the school board would review this policy on an annual basis.
That's a good change from the passive voice to the active voice.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion?
Does that also include randomly reviewing it as necessary?
Yes.
When developments occur?
So what we could do is, you know, if Mr. Crabtree or Ms. Garrett or anyone sees something changing with AI, we can always bring it back more. Yes.
Right, but we do
So
at least
the minimum
once.
we have to do is annually, but we can always bring it back.
Under number 10, worded that way,
Yeah.
updated as technology, law, and education, best practices.
Evolve, okay.
Yeah.
Doing other things.
That does count.
Is that,
I
is
think
that,
that counts.
is that
does count for
covered?
All right, now we're voting, right?
Any other discussion, questions? All right, all those in favor? Motion passes. It's unanimous.
Yeah, because annually, say,
It's minimal,
if we miss
it's
it.
minimal,
Yeah.
I think if we do it in January, along with the other, we'll be good.
that would make sense.
All right, moving on to 2026-27, 2027-28 school calendars, second reading, Ms. Garrett.
Good evening, Chairman Townsend, members of the school board, Dr. Jones. Last month, I brought before you the two-year school calendars for first review. I'm bringing before you now, if there's any questions. If not, I'd like to recommend approval of the calendars as they read.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the 2026-27 and the 2027-2028 PECPS school calendars as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Do we have any discussion, any questions before we vote?
Just commend the work that's gone into it. When you look at just 1 year, but you look at 2 years development and all of the feedback that's been received from the staff and so the calendar committee done a good job.
I'll piggyback off that. I've already heard a lot of people in the community really happy that we did it for 2 years. And going forward, we'll now only have to do one year at a time, but we will always have 2 years out. And cause it does help families be able to plan, and so anyway, thank you.
I have a question. On what basis did you assign the colors?
There was no basis, just what worked.
Some colors in there.
All those in favor?
Gotta have colors.
Motion passes, it is unanimous.
You gotta have some.
Thank you so much.
You gotta have colors.
Item C, VSBA honor roll, second reading.
So on that, Mr. Chairman, is by April 10th, the Virginia School Board Association, we always celebrate the businesses that partner with the school division. And we couldn't do the work we do without businesses, and the business couldn't do things without us and the support. So by April 10th, we have to pass a resolution recognizing Reg Animal Hospital, North Street Press Club, and Airmark for their work really that they've been doing with us, but they're really doing with us this year to give our students opportunities to partner with us for work-based learning or internships.
Is there a motion? Would entertain a motion to approve the business honor roll?
So moved.
Second?
Motion been made and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Unanimous.
And thank you to Mr. Lee and to Mr. Foster for their work on that, coordinating those efforts.
Moving into item D, which is our school board code of conduct, our second reading. Unless there's any questions, comments, concerns?
I move that we adopt the school board code of conduct as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. I don't know who the second is, but somebody.
Two.
Do like 2 and 3.
I guess in the double second.
Any discussion?
I just want to commend the board. I mean, reflect back code of conduct for our school board members, and just the positivity and feedback and opportunities that we have from one month to the next. And having experience working with boards before in my roles, I think just the professionalism and respect. I know this again my third year on this board being involved, so I'm very appreciative of everyone's thought process, their opinions, but I think, of course, at the end of the day, there's that level of professionalism and respect, and I think having a code of conduct for us helps us to guide us, and helps us stay focused on what our main focus should be.
No other discussion? All those in favor? All right, motion passes. Unanimous. Moving into item E, approval of additional appropriations. It's listed as you, Dr. Jim.
Yes, sir. So thank you for that. So as you know, Prince Edward County Public Schools actively goes after grants. Thanks to Ms. McClure and to Ms. Garrett and everyone that works on these. So we were awarded a Gear Up grant in the amount of $30,207, and that will work with their middle school students with Ms. Shelley Clark Reed as their middle school principal. And my recommendation is that we approve that. And Longwood is kind of the leader in the Gear Up grant, so I would recommend that you approve this.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the Gear Up Longwood grant for $30,207 appropriations for that.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion?
So what will we be doing with the money?
So, Gear Up really works on trying to get the students, looking at more college level things. So we're doing, maybe working with SVCC, Longwood. Longwood will bring in a lot of speakers, so we're doing a lot collectively. It's actually Region 8 is doing the work collectively.
Okay.
So we all worked together to see how this grant would help. And we're trying to do something in the summer. for students. We're still working on that, to see if they could have, kind of a STEM program over the summer that would actually be based, in Keysville. So it's gonna be more hands-on learning that we're trying to do for the students.
So we're really working, it's just a good example of how we're working with increasing our partnerships with Longwood and Southside Community College, and just getting the school and the colleges working more together. Because we all need each other.
Yes, we do.
Ames and Sydney. So,
All right.
thank you for them for their work on this. And then the next one is.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We
I get all
see no other discussion? All in favor? All right, motion passes unanimous. Next up to you, Dr. Jones. Approval
Yes,
of our
sir.
budget.
So, it's, I say this, you get into holiday season, heating season, tax season, and it's budget season. And I just wanna reiterate, this budget is based on numbers from December 25, when Governor Youngkin was in office. And based on his, budget. Since then, in November, we had an election, we have a new governor, new General Assembly. They're in the midst of winding down the General Assembly. So, my recommendation would be that you approve this budget. I think altogether with between local, state, and federal funds, anticipated funding based in December was $35,321,027. That would be our total anticipated budget. That will more than likely have to be amended once we get the final budget, signed budget from the governor. Whether that's where the Senate has met, the House has met, and then there's a General Assembly budget, and then there is the governor's signed budget. So I would imagine, I don't have a crystal ball, that is going to have to come back to us, to you for a recommendation for
A little bit different number.
Yes, ma'am.
But not much.
It should not be much, but in this, as you approve this, is the work that we're doing is, everyone submits budget requests. But through the guidance of the school board and the collaboration and, is our focus has been on recruitment and retention of staff. Because it takes people to do good things, as we've seen tonight, and that has been our focus. So some other things that people may have requested, where it's kind of on a wait and see, because our focus is salaries and benefits and the recruitment and retention of staff.
Before, when there was a transition like that, where there was a new governor, I think it took until like June or so before we actually got the governor's budget. How far along?
I think the difference in this year is that we have a new governor that's a Democratic governor, but we have a House and a Senate that's also controlled by Democrats. So usually when you see some delay in the budget, it may be that you have a House that's maybe controlled by another party, or a Senate that's controlled by another party, or you have a governor that's either Republican or Democrat, and you have a House or a Senate that's the same. So it gets to be some. So I don't see that this year. If it happens this year, I would be very surprised.
So it should be soon.
It should be sooner than later. But that's just me going off past experience, and I've been wrong.
Well, I move we adopt the budget as presented. Do I need to put in a caveat that it might have to be changed, or just leave it?
Well, you can,
And then with a caveat that we may have to amend it later.
Second. Motion been made and seconded. Do we have any further discussion before we go? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes unanimous.
And I just want to thank you all for your support along that. We're all new to our relationship, and first budget, and it's lots of new. And but just your commitment to the people, I appreciate that, and to the kids and what's in the best interest, and so working through that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Drew. Okay, we have one non-action item, and it's the first reading of our school board governance norms and protocols. So please, in between now and our next meeting, give it a good thorough look through, and if you have any tweaks or edits or recommendations, please bring those to our April meeting for us to vote. All right. Moving forward, information items, seeing none, school board matters of interest, we are to the school calendar. Dr. Jones.
So what you'll see in there is listed some different information of different things that are taking place in the school division. If you have questions, you can always reach out to us. We try to keep that updated. I try to keep you informed of the different things that are happening, but sometimes things get rescheduled or I may have omitted something, but you can always just ask. And there's always something going on. And with that, and then now move into the report. Sure. So thank you, Mr. Townsend and members of the board. Hopefully you've seen the spring has been busy in Prince Edward County Public Schools. Whether it has been winter weather, whether it has been different events, sports, there's always something going on. And just to give you a little bit of a rundown of what we've done, and this is not everything. I always tell people this is not everything. And nothing's more important than, or less important, whatever. It's, yesterday we enjoyed the first of our 4 cohort sessions at the Virginia School Board Association office, where we went, 4 board members along with, I went, Ms. Eames Walton, and Ms. Garrett. Ms. Jones was not able to go with us. Just learned a little bit about governance, finance, and different things. So I thought it was a day well spent. Ms. Tibbs, Mr. Lee, and I have spent the last Monday for about 3 hours, and then today for about 5 hours. What we're doing, and then we have tomorrow morning, is that we're meeting with all the seniors at Prince Edward County High School. And small groups, sometimes the group is 5, sometimes it's 7, just to get their perspective on Prince Edward County Public Schools, whether and the majority of them have been here since pre-K. And or they were here, they left, and they've come back. And just to get their perspective on, really, how's it been? Where can we get better? And how do we improve? And then what would your senior self right now as of March 4th tell your freshman self as you're walking in those doors? And you would think that, and they would say they would take their grades more seriously because if they put the work in the beginning, the end isn't so hard. And they want hands-on learning. We've heard a lot about hands-on learning. They want quality teachers in front of them. And they said, you need to make that happen. So when I hear you, I take you. And they want athletic excellence, and they want field trips. They always talk about a field trip. And it's just been, and they like structure and accountability. They may complain about it, but at the end of the day, they have enjoyed the accountability and the structure, and just people really just saying good morning to them. And because they see them as a person. That was and it's big, and that's how you start to get that student voice. And when you start paying attention to a student voice, that's when you really start to change things. And so, we have one more day of it, and we've rolled through them. Ms. Tibbs is an excellent note taker, by the way. And and Mr. Lee, he's come across to join us. So it's been good. We have one more day of it, just to get everyone's feedback. And they may all complain about the dress code. However, in those meetings, they understand the dress code. So they're good with it. So they want us to reconsider some head coverings and a little phone use during lunch, but we're good on those kind of things. So it's been good. I've enjoyed them. It's a good way to start your day, and I've laughed a lot, and I've just, because they're real. They are real. So it's been good. I hope you all have felt that way as well.
Yes.
So watch out. There may be some changes coming, voice of the students. Spring sports are underway. Thank you to Ms. Warman and Mr. Eubank and all of our principals for ensuring a smooth start to a season. There's a lot more to coming to a game than just being there, the coordination of the games and schedules and so forth. A special shout out really to our transportation department who helps coordinate these things, the comings and goings and different things. So that's always good. They really just get everyone there. I had the opportunity today to speak to, and this is a testament to Mr. Lee and to Mr. Foster and to the teachers, a student who was going to a work-based learning, actually at the press club today, and she thanked us for that. So it's been the first time I think that she's done that, and she really thanked us for that. So, and I think the Farmville Herald's going to do a feature on their work-based learning. So, and they really like that hands-on type because they get to see what's happening in the classroom and then get to go out into the real world. So we've seen a lot of, and then yesterday, you know, after we left we parted at the VSBA training, Ms. Tibbs, Mr. Eubank, and we traveled to Clark County, a little ways up Interstate 81 in the rain. We did stop at Buc-ee's, and Mr. Eubank was like a child at Buc-ee's. And poor thing, he was with 2 type A personalities. And we went and watched the basketball game. We traveled. It's about a 4-hour drive, and came back, and so it was good. We did get to tour Clark County High School while we're there. If we will be there, we might make the. And I got a great idea for auditorium seats in the auditorium. We looked at the library, and we looked at the weight room and different things. So it was good. So I hope you all enjoyed the. And I will say, we stopped along the way because we had to get gas on the way back. I would say Buc-ee's is hurting sheets because I was the only one in there to employ. But that's just a Chip Jones observation. They might need to rethink. But just a couple things coming along. The band assessments tomorrow at 6:30. Doors open at 6. National Honor Society inductions are Friday at 5. That is always a good time to celebrate our kids and all that they do, the academic accomplishments. The career fair will be held on Saturday at the middle school, starting at 9 o'clock, 9 to 12. So, and then we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but it was a little much to tackle in the spring. But as we get into July, the student interviews will help a foundation for this, and where we're doing the salary and school board is that next year we need to take a more in-depth look to develop a strategic plan. And where do we want Prince Edward County Public Schools to? We will have a year under our belt of all of us being together, but what are the next steps for Prince Edward County Public Schools? And that lays the groundwork. And we want to get, of course, your voice, administration voice, parent voice, and the community voice. Because it's going to take all of us to keep moving Prince Edward forward. So that, just to give you a little disclaimer, that's going to be some in-depth work. But at the end of the day, it's going to be good work. Yeah. And a strategic plan is not something we say we've done. That is your working document that guides the work of a division. It should be something that just about the meetings we have, what have we accomplished? We can say, oh, we need to go back and redo, and those kind of things. So that, just to give you a little background on that. And I would recommend, we'll get into it, that we work with an organization on that. Ms. Eanes Walton, Ms. Garrett, Ms. McClure, and I, along with representatives from Longwood, traveled to Washington, D.C. for a meeting where it was based on school partnerships and between schools and universities and how to strengthen that. So Longwood took a team, we took a team. So it was good. It was 3 days of some interaction and meeting and just really, I would say, Ms. Garrett, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we were probably one of the only school divisions that was there, along with the universities. I saw.
Yeah, I didn't see a full school division there.
So from this area, it was 10 of us that were there. So that's good. And Prince Edward County High School last week hosted a wonderful Black History program. That was, Mr. Townsend was one of our judges, along with Megan Clark was one of our judges. And Ms. Clark did get up and dance and got the kids going. I'll give her that. And in a good way. And but it was good, and it was done by 4 students. A student had an idea, and then it branched off to 3 more students. And at the end, we talked about this a little bit today, is that how one person has an idea, gets some other people, they come together, and at the end of the day, you bring a whole school together. That's what it takes. And because we talked about, one of the things we talked about, one of the easiest things you can tell someone is no, because it's easy. And you know and you're done. But if we say yes and, you know, because I told them either two things were going to happen. It was either going to go really well or it was going to be a flop. And either way, you learn from it and you move. So, and then on Monday and Tuesday, Ms. Vance, going to a conference in George Mason, along with Longwood, and she's getting an award. On Tuesday, it's being another. They said it was an award luncheon, but really it's an award breakfast. And I'm going, and because if they call it a lunch at 9 o'clock, I'm an early person. I'm not that early. And go up there because it's the work between, and Ms. Vance, you can. This is something you all started last year. It's the program. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Yes, it's in recognition of Lancer for a Day. I think we've done some presentations here where grade 4 goes to Longwood and they're Longwood students all day long.
Oh, it's
So the partnership between Prince Edward and Longwood is being recognized by the universities.
George Mason University.
Yes.
So Longwood will have a team there, and Ms. Vance is going to go, Ms. Eads Walton's going to go, and I am going to go for the awards breakfast, just to be there to support the work that's being done. So, you know, as you can see, lots of things happening in Prince Edward County Public Schools. We hear a lot of things. Sometimes some outweighs the other. But there are good things that are happening here, and we're working our best diligently to get it out there. So that's all I have.
Any board member comments, please?
Well, I want to piggyback off of what Dr. Jones said about last Wednesday. I had the opportunity to go to see what was billed as a hip hop competition, but it turned out it was way more than just a few hip hop numbers. And I can't tell y'all, I took Jim with me, my husband, and I looked at him and said, my soul was just being filled. There was a moment that Dr. Jones didn't mention, about a 7-minute sound snafu, where it wasn't working. Well, I don't know if y'all have ever had 500 kids in one room for 7 minutes with nothing to do. And it can go one of two ways. And I literally held my breath. Y'all, I can't tell you how great they were. They were talking to one another, but as soon as the snafu was corrected and the program started again, they got quiet again. And the performers were wonderful. But the kids and their reaction in the audience, I cannot describe to you how wonderful they were. They were appropriate. They didn't make fun of anyone. It was just, anyway. So I have a feeling this may be an annual thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And if it is, we need to make sure everybody knows the time and date so we can all experience it. So it was great.
During that 7 minutes, not that anyone was counting, but every administrator that was in that room, you might not know where the administrator is, but when that happens, you find each other and you're looking at each other and you are staring and you are looking.
But they did great.
You might go, and so yes, that's what we do. We spread, and
It was wonderful.
because we're thinking about what is plan B, we have no idea what that is. And so, all right.
Other board comments?
I think you should build a 7-minute gap into all future events. So you can-
It depends on the event, Dr. Ariani.
With the strategic plan, you said next year you have a conference.
I think we need to start talking. We talk more about it in July, and I'm gonna gather some more work about how that would look. So I'll start talking about it more. I've just gotta been focused on the budget. I just need to, because I want it to be meaningful work, and it'll be a process.
And, otherwise, Miss Stiff, I'm thinking about Miss Stiff, and she was On this thing about the athletic band.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about that?
We are. That is underway being planned, yes. We have not forgotten about it. See, every time I think athletic banquet, I think Miss Step, and I agree 100% with her.
So I just piggyback.
Yes,
just remember
absolutely.
Board comment? Guess tie goes to me. I'll make two very brief ones. Bridge builder projects are starting to happen with many of our bridge builder students, and so if you haven't seen on social media, some of them are sharing them around. Some really, really phenomenal ideas about how they can leave Prince Edward County in a better place than it was when they found it, and I think that they're doing a phenomenal job. Special shout out to Ava Tibbs, who raised her money to support her project very quickly, which is probably record time, but they're all kind of doing really, really personal, but also really impactful for the rest of their classmates' projects, and I look forward to you all seeing them over the next couple of months. Lastly, well, ditto Black History Month program, ditto the VSBA, but won't kind of rehash that. Just want to give a special shout out lastly to the parent teacher organization and the Friends of the Barbara Roach Johnson Library for this awesome initiative that they're doing to give each kid at elementary school a book for them to keep, like by birth month, but not necessarily for your birthday, just to be respectful to all different cultures and customs. But when I say I have 1,000 books in my house, and my kids have never been more excited to get another book because they got it at school, and because they got it from the local library, and because it's just something to, just continue encouraging them to go to school. So, kudos, and we appreciate all that good work, and it is absolutely making a difference. So.
And on that, Mr. Townsend, if I may,
please.
One of the things that we need to work to do is we need to do our floor and track dedication. We need to work on those ceremonies because they are big, and we named the facilities in the honor of two phenomenal coaches. So Coach Scott and Coach Baker, and we need to work to get that done. We can do it. But
Mr. Townsend, I got a question. Is anyone attending the Southern Regional networking thing?
There's 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure that we hadn't forgot about that.
No, it's like the 25th.
25th
of March.
So when is it a Wednesday?
It's at Dam Building, George Washington High School.
Yeah, we are. We've arranged school transportation.
You sure how long getting the code of it done?
That's not
Forty
totally
today said, I'm just kidding.
Our second thing.
Yeah, and that's the week before Holy
That's Dan? Yes, and Dan.
George Wise.
I haven't signed up for it, cause I'm.
There's still time. Just let Mr. Foster know. We can get you in.
We will be there in force.
And who was that, Miss Simpson? Who's asking that?
Yeah, and I'm trying it. I gotta let you know for sure.
Just let me know and I'll get you registered.
Lastly, we just have to take action on closed
I
session.
move that we adopt the personnel budget as presented in closed session.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes unanimously. Is there any other motions on the floor? Are there, rather? I've got former English teachers and my former English teachers.
They're looking at you guys.
I'll make a motion with adjourn.
I second.
Motion been made and seconded. All those in favor? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all so much.